Hi lovelies! So I get asked a lot about my favourite books and which books have actually changed my life. So I thought I would make a video and share with you 5 books that have changed my life for the better and inspired me to live healthier, be more productive, practice more self-love and compassion, work through any limiting beliefs, and even just set more effective goals. So I hope that you like this video and comment down below, what are you currently reading or what was the last book that you read? Now the first book I wanted to share is by Brene Brown. It's called The Gifts of Imperfection, and I read this book 3 years ago and it is just so beautiful. So underneath the title it actually says, let go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you are. It is all about embracing exactly who you are, really releasing the need to be more, to impress, to feel like you have to be perfect or that there's something wrong with you, and to just like embrace life and enjoy yourself and know that everybody is unique and that's what makes us special. And I recently watched, well not that recently actually, but her Netflix special, I can't remember what it's called, but she has a Netflix special, so check it out. It's Brene Brown, and I think maybe it's called The Power of Vulnerability, but she talks a lot about vulnerability as well in her work. And yeah, this is not the first Brene Brown book I have read. I've read all of them and she's one of my favorite authors. So I highly recommend this book, especially if you are trying to overcome your perfectionist traits, or that voice inside your head that tells you to be more, do more, be better, and that you're not good enough, because that inner critic is really damaging to our self-esteem and just the way that we live our life. And this book really addresses a lot of those challenges. Okay, the next book is actually the book that I read and finished the day before I had the idea for my stationery line and to start my YouTube channel. So Eckhart Tolle is a spiritual teacher and he's just amazing. I actually saw him speak live with my mum about 3 years ago at the Melbourne Exhibition and Convention Centre, and then come VidCon Australia I was moderating the mental health panel this year and last year on that exact same stage, and to me that was just unbelievable. So this book is called A New Earth and it's about awakening your life's purpose. So really finding your calling and tapping into what your passion is, and also just how to live well and live with kindness. And it just gives you a deeper understanding of what it means to be alive today as well. I really can't do it justice because it is such an incredible book and it covers so many amazing and eye-opening topics. But I highly recommend Eckhart Tolle's books. He has a bunch of different books. I'm subscribed to his weekly present moment reminder newsletter where he sends out quotes. He's just a really special person and a brilliant author. Next one, she's one of my favourite Australian authors. Her name is Shana Kennedy and she wrote The Life Plan. If you scroll through my YouTube channel and all my videos, I think it was about 3-ish years ago that I shared some of my favourite inspirational items, and I actually talked about this book. I bought a copy for Adam, 2 of my best friends, my sister, my old assistant. Yeah, I've bought 6 copies now, including my own. So that's how good it is. She is incredible. She's a life coach, and this book, The Life Plan, this was a limited edition that I got at KKK, which is one of my favorite stationery stores. But you can also buy it online, and she has actually quite a few books. I recently read another book of hers which is on my desk, and it's called Restore, and it's by her and Lyndall Mitchell. They call themselves the Essentialists. So the life plan though, it covers a lot more about goal setting, getting clear on your visions, defining what success means to you, what you want your life to look like, and did I say getting clear on your visions? I meant to say values, getting clear on your values. So if I flip through here, like there's incredible exercises, there's quotes, beautiful images or photos. And also, I love it. Okay. A lot of the chapters have tips and tricks. She talks about creating your vision board. This is actually what inspired me to make my vision board and really put more thought into how I design it and what I wanted to pin on there. Yeah, she talks about decluttering your life, not just your physical space, but anything that is a drainer in your life, whether it's toxic relationships, you know, bad habits, everything. Like, this book is literally a life plan, like a plan for building your dream life. Yeah, I summed it up pretty well, I think. It's a favorite of mine. Okay, next book is actually one of the most recent books I've read. I bought it when I was up in Byron Bay from my favorite bookstore, and it's by Gabrielle Burnstein. It's her latest book, and it's called Super Attractor. Now, when I first was considering buying it, I was a little bit thrown by the title because I thought, oh, here we go. It's another book all about manifesting things, like how to make money and how to be successful. And I really wasn't looking for how to achieve more. I just wanted to be happy. So I started flipping through it in the bookstore, and the page I flipped through really spoke to me. So I thought, yep, I'm gonna buy it. And the whole book is actually about attracting joy and love and happiness into your life. It's acknowledging all of the emotions that we are drawn to, but then how can we go from feeling really sad or frustrated or hopeless? How can we elevate our emotions? How can we be our happiest, healthiest selves? And when we are really happy within ourselves and we're looking after our mind and body and soul, we attract better things into our life. So it's another beautiful and spiritual book, but it just makes a lot of sense. To me, I think, you know, our thoughts create our reality. And it's not just a book about manifesting stuff. It's actually about manifesting a better emotion, a better mood, a better thought, and really creating a life that brings you a lot of joy. Last book, this is called The Self-Acceptance Project, and I was recommended this book by a psychologist about 4 years ago. I was going through a really challenging time, and I was really starting to realize how much of a perfectionist I was, how much pressure I put on myself. And the Self-Acceptance Project is all about cultivating more self-love, self-compassion, and realizing that we're all doing the best that we can, and that is enough, and we are enough. And every chapter, I believe, is actually written by a different author. Now, yes it is. I haven't reread this book in a while, but I've recommended it to quite a few people. A lot of chapters are written by people with PhDs. Majority of them have PhDs actually, as I look through this. And it talks about dealing with imperfection, overcoming that inner critic, accepting ourselves. There's a chapter all about embracing all of the parts that make up who we are as an individual, and of course a lot about self-compassion for the self-critic. I just think that this is a really fantastic book all about that unconditional self-acceptance. So really treating ourselves like we would our best friend, being kinder to ourselves, not feeling like we have to constantly be more, impress others and earn others' love and respect. It all starts with us. And I feel like a lot of the themes are tied to the most recent video I made about self-love, and where I did my little unboxing for Self-Love Club gift boxes. I highly recommend this book as well. All 5 of them, I actually couldn't choose a favorite. All 5 have changed my life for the better. Comment below if you've read any of those books, and don't forget to tell me what book are you currently reading or you just finished, because I actually don't know what I'm going to read next. So I kind of need a bit of help here, guys, so please help me out with your suggestions. And of course, if you like this video, thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all next week with another video. Mwah! Bye, lovelies.